So I'm going to put the title on this in a second. I'm just live right now, but I'm tell y'all I'm going to talk about it. I forgot to put the title, but I'm going to go in and put the title. And basically, the title of it is Nicki Minaj is a conservative? Bullshit. All right, so this is your man Rico the Opinionist. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe, because other folks might want to see this video. Look, Nicki Minaj, really? There are people who are truly upset with Nicki Minaj, because she recently paid a trip to the what's that turn in USA, Turning Point USA, when she was heaping praise on President Trump and J.D. Vance, and as dressed appropriately. She wasn't dressed like the normal whore that she usually dresses like. And you keep this up, she might get rid of the BBL. And I don't understand how Black America continues to get upset with rappers only when they're associated with President Trump. Isn't that amazing? Nicki Minaj, as an immigrant, non-FBA bitch, she been talking stuff about black folks for decades. Old videos of her, I guess, being on Dr. Phil, I think that's her, saying that, no, I'm white. I don't have the same nose. I don't have the same face as black people. She's white. I'm not black. That's what all these little Caribbean chicks, they make their money off American black culture, be it the degradation of it all or whatever, but all of a sudden, we haven't picked up on it yet. But what I love, one of the many things I loved about the 2024 election, just like the 2016 election, but especially the 2024 election, when President Trump was elected, it brought out all of the bullshit. It exposed all of the hypocrisy. See, when people were so busy watching the Republicans and what conservatives say and all that, the liberals, others came out. They didn't come out. They were forced out because they really wanted Kamala Harris to win. I mean, they came out and showed their ass. Talk crazy about black people, talk crazy to black people. Tried to force us to go down that terrible road of voting an immigrant chick in, like Kamala Harris, who tried to pretend that she was black, and these intelligent, college graduated blacks tried to tell us that this woman was black. And so now, the same black folks, college educated, who worship, who encourage people like Nicki Minaj and her filth and her debauchery and her hold'em and her imagery of tramping and degrading other black women and calling them bitches and always hollering nigga all the time. Oh yeah. Then you have her and the Cardi bitch, another immigrant. Then we had a foundation on Black American, like a nasty broad, like a Sexy Red, and a Megan the Stupid. So much so that some kind of highly ranked black woman praised Cardi bitch and Megan the Stupid for talking about their wet ass pussy. Shout out to Maxine Waters. Y'all go look up that video. Everything I'm telling y'all, I'm not pulling out of my ass. It's on YouTube, where she was actually praising Nicki Minaj, especially Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not Nicki Minaj, but Cardi B, when they brought out that disgusting song, WAP. And Maxine Waters said, "You had the audacity to talk about your WAP? Let me tell you." No, Kermit the Frog is old broad. And so here you go again, all these intelligent blacks, upper echelon blacks, who let Nicki Minaj put out this disgusting music and had these disgusting images about black people and black women. They had no problem with that. Now everybody's upset when Nicki Minaj behaved just like the immigrant she is. And I don't know why we haven't learned 2024 elections when it comes to these immigrants. Shout out to Yvette Carnell and Tariq Nasheed. Yvette Carnell came up with American Slave, that's delineation. And Tariq Nasheed came out with Foundational Black Americans, which means that we became very specific of who we are. Because all skin folk ain't kinfolk. That's the truth. And we're coming to find out these immigrants just cosplay black when they want scholarships from these white schools. Or they want to get in on scholarships from black schools. That's Mindy Kaling's brother, the Indian chick. Her brother and I think at Howard pretending to be black. So I said all that to say, why all this smoke for Nicki Minaj now that she's aligned herself with Turning Point USA and she was praising JD Vance. I tell y'all make this shit too easy. The people who are really kicking us in the ass, y'all get them a pass because you're entertained by them because you refer to them as black. But then you're mad at them, not for the BS they've been putting out all the time, but because who they're aligning themselves with political if it's not a Democrat. You can't make this up. And all that she said, praising Trump and praising JD Vance and up there high five and hugging on Erica Kirk, Charlie Kirk's widow. You know, I like, and she's dressed like a lady. All of that. And of course, people now y'all want to get out on her and dig in her pants and all this shit. And then of course you say, well, she just trying to cozy up president so she can get a pardon for my husband who's referred to known as a PDF file or he's on the sex offenders registry and she want to get her husband off that registry. Hey, it is what it is. Because this is capitalism and we live in reality and baby, this is America. Everyone else is allowed to get on by any means necessary. So is Nicki Minaj. I've never been a fan of this bitch. But it didn't take her aligning herself with President Trump, JD Vance, and Turning Point for me to know that she was a scum of the goddamn earth. I want you as black folks to stop coddling people who are actually hurting us. And that's people who are cosplaying as black or who are black just like us. And these goddamn rappers, they ain't worth a damn. Y'all mad at Snoop Dogg because he want to make that money off these conservatives. Now he's some kind of coon. Snoop Dogg has always been a baboon and a Sambo. Hollering niggas and Crips and Crippin' and shit and talking about gangs and guns and drugs and against the black race. But as soon as he does a goddamn DJing for a Trump event, all of a sudden he's a baboon and a Sambo now. There's something wrong with you people. There's something wrong with you. These people already are Sambos and baboons. Not because they're aligning themselves with President Trump. Hell, that's what, look. Ain't nobody bought no damn Anaconda CDs from Nicki Minaj. Nobody's buying no Snoop Dogg music. These folks, just like anybody else, they try to take advantage of capitalism in this country. Well, you can't sell your soul. When these Negro rappers sign their names on the dotted line with these Jewish-ran record labels, they already sold their souls. Then they come out killing other black men, whoring other black women, and destroying the black family. They already sold their soul. They're already Satan's prostitutes. So them aligning themselves with President Trump or any other Republican, they don't make them Sambos and baboons. They're already Sambos and baboons. Do y'all understand? So y'all can get mad and try to cancel Nicki Minaj. She on the right side to get that cash now. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be all right. She gonna look just like she used the American Negro. She gonna go in there and get some of that Republican conservative money. It's a lot of it. That's why you have a lot of these black conservatives selling their soul and their entire race out to get their money. I'm glad I'm not like that. I'm like Wesley Snipes in the movie. I always bet on black. Black folks selling out every day. But y'all don't seem to notice they're selling out until they align themselves with President Trump and JD Vance and the conservative party or conservatism, white conservatism. Get out of here, y'all. Y'all stop making this shit so easy. Minaj has always been a coon, a baboon, and a Sambo. She didn't just become that because of her appearance at Turning Point USA and all the rhetoric that she was talking about. Because a lot of these rappers, guess what? No one's buying rap music. So just stay tuned. A lot of them gonna go to the right side. Yeah. Until the next election come up and y'all try to run Kamala Harris again. Megan Thee Stallion come out shaking her ass again in front of children and old people. The homosexuals, what's the name? Sissy Santana and the rest of the queer quad, the queer squad, they don't come out and do some no looking, no voting, no bucking, all and have some trans strippers in a commercial again. So Y'all cut it out, Black America. Foundation Black Americans, we're smarter than this. But y'all gonna go ahead and talk about and all this, but y'all always keep in mind that these people have already, but it's so unfortunate, real quick, you know. But one person that I just did not agree with y'all canceling and talking crazy to, and that was Chrisette Michele. Chrisette Michele that never bothered anybody. And yeah, I'm talking about this happened in 2016. I mean, y'all destroyed this woman. Her career as well as her mental health. Y'all destroyed this lady. Because she made beautiful music for Black America. She didn't present a whore. She didn't say nigger in her music. She didn't do any of that. All her music, go look at her videos and her songs about beautiful things, beautiful lyrics, beautiful tunes, just beautiful and sweet and conscious. Just because she decided to take to take a job in her profession to work to sing, a famous gospel singer who y'all did not cancel. What's his name? Green. Y'all didn't cancel him. Why? Y'all still haven't answered. How come y'all didn't cancel him? But y'all canceled Chrisette Michele. That's weird. Y'all gonna have to answer me, damn it, even in 2026. Why didn't y'all cancel his name? Not Travis Green. I think's right. The Green last name is Green. Why didn't y'all cancel him? He was there with his choir singing at Trump's inauguration, but y'all decided to cancel Chrisette Michele. Answer me, goddammit. You're gonna have to. Somebody pass this video around to somebody to let me know why y'all canceled this woman who never bothered anybody. Never heard a bad thing about her anywhere in her private life, public, or whatever. But y'all decided to cancel her, but not the gospel singing dude. Why? So again, y'all just calm down about this Nicki Minaj. She's been a Sambo and a baboon all the time, but it's interesting that we love to listen to debauchery. We love to dance to debauchery. It's okay. But as soon as she aligned herself with a particular political party, now she ain't shit. Let me end this damn video. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Y'all be cool. It's your man Rico. Rico the Opinionist. I'll talk to y'all in the future.